Welcome back. What does the INTJ and the ISTJ think about Orange Theory? It's an odd topic, but something that I've been talking with my wife Deanna about pretty much every single day. And I thought this would be an excellent way to weave in type to this discussion. So for those of you who don't know, Orange Theory is a style of workout program like CrossFit or F45 or something like that. Deanna had been doing it for like about 4 months before she finally convinced me to do it, and now I'm going more than her, and I'm pretty obsessed with it, and I book pretty much every other day, 4 days a week, I go to this class. But getting back to what we're talking about, why does the INTJ and ISTJ like Orange Theory? Miss ISTJ, what would you say?
Here's what I noticed right off the bat. First of all is, I definitely identify as an introvert, but I understand the value of being around people. So I felt like this was like the perfect balance where you go and like everyone's doing their own workout, but you're working out at the same time. And so when everyone's like essentially trying their hardest, going all out as they call it, everyone's going all out at the same time. So it feels like a group, you're doing something together, but you're also getting your own workout, and you could go there and not talk to anyone at all, or you could talk to them. It doesn't really matter. So that was like the first thing that I noticed. And the other thing that I noticed was it's very like stats driven. Yeah. So as an ISTJ, it was kind of nice to like, you can see your progress, you can see like exactly where you are, and it keeps you accountable because it shows you what heart rate zone you're in. So you can't be like, well, I swear I tried. It's like, did you? We're only at 73% of your heart rate, Yeah,
the tracking part's good for both, the ISTJ that's very data driven, the INTJ that likes to show their progress, likes to see progress. The main problem with going to the gym, the main problem that I had going to the gym is that I would walk into the gym and wing it every single time. I didn't have like a journal that I wrote down. I didn't have a workout schedule or anything like that. And what happened was with Orange Theory, you walk in, you don't know what it is. You don't know what you're going to get that day, but it's always structured, and it always benchmarks off after what you did the previous week. And after about 20 classes, you are then benchmarked up. Like you discovered where your benchmark is, and you move up. So you're always, the TE progress and goal setting for the INTJ and ISTJ is brilliant. And you're not ever winging it. The one thing that I will say that I really do like about it is the heart monitor. So you can see your progress as you're running. You can see where you need to be, which really keeps you accountable. The group environment keeps it. It's good for introverts because you could be a male in there with next to a really attractive female. You don't care. It's too hard of a workout. You're in the zone. You are focused on what you're doing, but you're looking up and you're seeing everyone else's calories burned and what they call splat points, like how hard they're, essentially a measurement of how hard you're working. You become competitive. I don't like if the person's next to me is running harder or running faster, because I'll glance over and then I will pump myself up. So
that's definitely you. I'm never like competitive with other people, but I am competitive with myself. So if I'm looking at the board, I'm like, why does it say like I'm like super lazy essentially? So then it will motivate me to try harder. The other thing that I like is the coaches. They will they'll give you some like feedback. Hey, here's your form. It should be fixed here and there. But they'll also like leave you alone. Like I just feel like it's a good balance where they give you tips, but they're not like on you all the time. Because I would hate that if I'm just trying to work out and they keep coming around,
One thing, the INTJ and asceticism, this is something that I have talked about a lot, which is like, I would never classify Orange Theory as fun. It's not like a Zumba class where you go there and you chat with your friends and you come in with a latte and it's kind of like, no. It is intense. It is not fun, but it is. It's
like flop sweat.
It's flop sweat, or dripping in your eyes and your mouth, and it does challenge you to really push yourself. You can kind of not do as well as you want to do. You can kind of take a little bit longer rest if needed, but for the most part, I like to punish myself in many ways. I've been reading too much David Goggins lately about just kind of really giving it a little bit more than you think you can, but it is something that if you are into personal development and getting after it, you absolutely have to do.
The other thing I wanted to mention was that every workout is different. So even though you have the same stations, like there's treadmill, rowing, and weight floor, you never know what to expect every single day. So you you want to show up, you're curious what the workout's going to be.
Yeah, so it's interesting you say that because with the ISTJ, you have the SI-NE axis, which is like, the SI wants to have repeatable results, but also, and comfortability. NE gives enough novelty that it keeps the ISTJ excited about, oh, what are we going to get this class? Oh, it's not the same workout over and over. For the INTJ, it really helps that NISE axis where SE is doing something physical. And I found that I usually use the class as just an escape to get out of my own head. It's too much. You have to focus too much in the class. You can't put on headphones. There's no TVs. You're absolutely engaged at every single moment of the class. So, and I will say this is not a paid sponsorship, so I do not have to click that button on this video. This is not a paid sponsorship. I thought it would be interesting to talk about why these types would find a lot of interest in it. I think there are probably some types that would not be interested in it, that are like the types that go into the gym with the app that shows them what they're going to do today, or even the people that come in with a journal and they know they're marking their progress down, they put it into an Excel spreadsheet, something like that. Or the people that don't want to be told what to do or what to work out, what parts of their body to work out. Like an ESTP or an ESFP would probably want to do their own thing. One thing that you could say that's a little bit negative is if you want to build a ton of muscle and get jacked, it would be somewhat hard to do that there because the focus is on, they don't say it, but it's really on losing weight and getting in cardio shape. So if you're trying to lift, do big Olympic lifts, I think the dumbbells only go up to about 45 or 50 pounds, but you can get 75% of the way there and then go to Gold's Gym or something like that. But the one thing, it's funny, when you look it up, it's almost like I thought I was joining a cult because there are no pictures of the inside of any of the studios. Each one is franchised. So you look and you're like, no one can take pictures. You can't take your phone in. All the pictures that are on Google are done by the marketing team themselves. So they're perfect pictures and everyone looks great. And you're like, what is it? What do they do there? And then everything, like she was saying, everything within the workout is branded. Yeah. So you're like, so everything is named. Yes. You can't see what's inside of it. Everyone wants you to join. You're like, this is a multi-level marketing scheme, but
it's not.
I have been marketed to by many MLM schemes, and I did not. I kind of felt this way, but being a member now, I'm like, okay, they're literally not trying to get you to recruit more people.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I don't know if it's because there's always endorphins flowing or what, but their FE is so strong too. So you walk in and they're like, hey, Deanna, and they don't even, I've never seen that person before. And so for me as an ISTJ, I'm like, they're being so fake. But they do it all the time and they just seem so genuine. I think they're not fake. Yeah. I think they're just everyone's happy to be there. They love this type of workout. They love working there. It's almost like, I know this sounds so strange. It's kind of a throwback reference. But when Jamba Juice first came out and everyone was just like, hey, just happy to be there. And it was a joke of Jamba Juice. Everyone was so excited. That's kind of how Orange Theory feels. Everyone's just so excited to be there and they're excited to see you. Yeah.
So I think that if for the right type of person, it's if you're not into the CrossFit or F45 or some other program or where you want to challenge yourself, you're not looking to just go there and have fun. You want something intense, but also it's good for if you work from home and you need an intense workout that lasts about 56 minutes and then you're done and you're out the door.
It's a huge superset essentially. Yeah. You never stop.
Yeah. There's no breaks. You essentially have out of 55 minutes, there's maybe 3 minutes where you get a little bit of break, but the whole thing is moving the whole time. So, in the comments, what do you all use for your workout regimen? Are you don't work out, you do it yourself, you run, you bike, or do you subscribe to Orange Theory or CrossFit, something like that? And what are your results? Thanks for watching.
I tried to live without you. Just can't go.